Welcome, everybody. I'm your host, Kacey-Ann.
And I'm your host, Regina, and you're tuned in to the Kacey-Ann& Rogena podcast.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, Regina.
Happy New Year, Casey. Happy New Year, listeners. Listen, people, we're going to make the most out of 2021. We know 2020 was a little stressful, but we're going to
Child.
apply the lesson there and make 2021
A lot,
different.
of, a lot of people lost their life. When I started up on a sour note, but a lot of people lost their life to this corona thing. A lot of people lost their life to depression because they can't take the isolation by themselves. A lot of people died from natural causes too. Family members not able to when last then they didn't spend their last Christmas with their family members. Some people did spend their last Christmas with family members. So it's thank God every day that you're able to wake up. I always say every day you wake up is an opportunity to do great things. You
Yes.
know?
So even though 2020 was stressful, we wake up, we live to see 2021. So that's a blessing right there, and we need to make use of it.
Yes. Because we are on a new journey of this podcast thing with me and my
New journey.
cousin. New journey. Very uncomfortable for us, but we're gonna make it comfortable for
I got
us.
to make it work.
When you're going to a new school, and you're the newbie, and you say, I don't know nobody else, and you're afraid to go talk to, and all of a sudden, you start indulge yourself in other conversations.
Right?
This way, indulge ourselves in this podcast. So, this is like a get to know us session. We tell a little bit about ourselves and
Yeah.
the process we take to get this podcast up and going, and who help us with it, who support us, who
And why
start
we choose
support
to
us.
do this?
Yes, why we choose to do it. So Regina, introduce yourself to the people.
All right, people. I'm your host, Regina. You can call me Gina in the comments. Anything works. Okay. I was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica, more specifically Donny Park. So big up the Donny Park people, them.
Yeah.
I'm a track and field athlete. I've been doing track since I was like 9. And my career goal is to become a forensic scientist. Okay. I love science.
One black excellent, and Jamaican excellent, and the culture excellent, Caribbean excellent. We're all about excellent about here. Myself, Kacey-Ann, new to this podcast journey. I'm an engineer. That's what I want to do. Engineer by trade. I can do housework too. I can do electrical stuff. That I call housework. Electrical, domestic, and industrial. And continue learn about myself, continue learn about my culture. From Seaview Garden, Kingston, Jamaica. Big up all of my Seaview posse. No,
Big up,
not
big up.
posse, not posse. Seaview friends and families. Because I've lived down there quite a while, and people that I meet along the way. So, let us do this podcast thing. Let us indulge.
People, we were so nervous to start, but we're here now.
Yeah, we get it going.
There's no turning back.
Gee, once you hear our podcast, there is no
No
turning
turning
back.
back.
So, what was the purpose of we doing this podcast? So,
Okay, so first and foremost, let me read our mission statement so them can get a better idea of why we're in this. And then we explain it further. So our mission is to help preserve the Jamaican culture through dialect with family and friends, sharing our experiences in an attempt to guide the present and future generations on how to maneuver in different environments while still remaining true to their heritage.
mm-hmm. And the true to the heritage part, we talk about our culture, our Jamaican culture, our heritage that has passed from our fourth parents, you can say, and passed through our parents, then come to us. Um, what I am seeing, I have been explaining to my mom says, and even my friends, that our culture is dying a little bit. And
Yeah, because
go ahead.
we tend to adapt other people culture. We adapt
Yes,
other people.
we tend to adapt. Yes, we tend to adapt people culture, and I'm not saying we should not adapt because you want to learn other people culture so you can get an understanding of talking to others. So it's not like we don't want to learn other people's culture, but
No,
we are losing ours.
you don't lose your culture in the process.
Yeah, you don't lose your culture. Keep your culture, keep your identity, you know? Cause we just pick up certain things that, it's yeah, we not enjoy. And we have a vibey culture. We culture vibey, we relax, we're cool. When people get power nerves, we tell them we cuss them out. But apart
Mm-hmm.
of it. But we're cool and people always say, yo, oh you're so cool and like nothing no bother you. Yeah, things bother me, but me not make you know.
Mm-hmm.
You not have to know every part of my business and knowings. So that's one of the things we want. Like I'll pass it on to future generation.
Yeah. And we're cousins, by the way. We're
Yes.
cousins. And when our next thing, we're on two different journey. We've been through different things on our college journey,
Yeah.
everything. So we feel like, say, we have something where we learn along that journey where we feel like we help other people if we share it.
Yeah. You can share with your coming to college and I can share my one of going to college too.
And especially, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because our path, it's we take the plane, we go to school, but the process of we getting there was a little bit different in certain things. Not everything, because there's a step by step you have to take it. You have to do most of it, the processes are the same, but is how you get through those processes a little bit different. So hope
Yeah.
we can share that with other people,
Um,
so it can help with them.
and I just really want to get out this message to the student athletes, especially as well. Because as we say, we have a thing where I was a wait for be recruited and
Yeah.
we take charge our journey. We take charge our college life. If you're
Mhm.
interested in college, do the full process, do your research, look up things for yourself. You pick people. People don't be the pick.
Yeah.
We don't wait for people to pick you anymore. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Because when you pick, you go and pick what best for you. When people pick you, they can easily toss you out with any little thing.
Based on what you went through, and we're going to
Yeah,
explain all of that on other episodes so you guys can get an understanding and hope. We are just open and we want to that people use our experience to help them. So certain you may not, you know, travel the same path that we are traveling, but hope our experience can make you make a little bit different choices
yeah,
what you want. You
yeah.
know?
Because that's one thing about us. We not just keep information to ourselves. If we
Nah,
feel like we have something where, all right, this happened to me, we don't need to see it happen to you.
no.
You get what I
And,
mean?
and,
So
and I'm not going to force it. I'm not cut off, Regina. I'm not going to force it down because when people start to force down information down my throat, I tend to want to drift back. I'm an introvert.
introvert.
Some of the time I want to stay by myself. And some of the time I'm not interested to hear what you have to say. But at the same time, you have to take constructive criticism and use it to the best of your knowledge. Some of the time when people tell you something, you not take it. But when you can gather yourself and when you're there by yourself and you start say, yo, what that person say makes sense. I say, yo, let me see what can go on with it. You know?
Yeah,
So this podcast is something new for both of us.
definitely.
And we want to use this platform that we are creating for ourselves. Two Caribbean person, two of us come from the ghetto. Most of the time they say ghetto people, once you most you left high school, as you left high school you go get pitney, and that not set you up for. So I'm not saying you should not have child, but yeah, slow down certain things that you want for yourself, because when having a child is not easy, because you have to financially, you have to provide for them. You have to make sure so your head space is in the right place to deal with to take care of your kids. So this journey is going to be it's going to
Yeah.
be a nice one for us.
Yeah. And being that we're shy, this is definitely out of our comfort zone because we're shy bad. People, you
Yes,
don't want to know how long it take for start today.
Lord. Me have to say, Regina, me need to play some music for get going, for the energy up there. It like get it going, you know.
Right?
And we are set to ourselves, no. one of the thing me challenge with to procrastination. We talk about this podcasting procrastination, but I learned to throw out procrastination out the door with this podcast because we have obligation that we set time and we structure it a way that we set certain timelines that we want to meet. So procrastination was out the door. So when we have plan, we create a schedule and all of that stuff, and we
And
say
then and then you see when you're working with somebody else too, like I procrastinate as well. But you see when I work with somebody else, you have to consider other people. So I can't just be like work with my time alone. We have
mhm,
to work with something I work with Casey as well. So
yes, you have to be
it helped me not to
considerate.
so it helped me not to procrastinate too much.
Yes, it really because and then at the same time I don't want to disappoint. You have somebody time, don't waste it. You know, if you're supposed to meet an obligation, communicate. We'll be very transparent with each other. I will communicate. We text with one another a lot. You know, we say, yo, if we're supposed to meet today and we can't meet, so we send her a text and say, yo, we can push back the time. We say, yeah, because we have a lot of wiggle room. And we control with schedule. So we have a lot of wiggle room. But we try to meet our time, our schedules that we have to meet.
Yeah, and I think that's what helped us, especially for even come this far in the journey, because this whole podcasting. Because remember, saying we never wanted a video thing, so we have to find a
Yes.
middle ground. So
Yeah.
communication. Because if me the uncomfortable, if I was uncomfortable, like being on camera, me not good. Me not gonna really express myself well and them something. I'm not comfortable. So the best we find a middle ground, but you have to communicate that.
You have to communicate. You have to be you have to communicate. You have to be transparent. You have to be respectful of other people's time. Because Regina was doing I had a little bit more freer time than her because she had to, she wanted to do her thing and have to work with it. So so the idea come about in this podcast is like from a no, from us having conversations late
Yes.
in the night. From
We were, yeah, we're always on the phone. I talk late
Mhm,
night, some bad hours. I talk about our future. I just talk about life in general. And we always just say what we want to do based on our journey. As we say, different, we've been through different struggles, you could say. We've been through different things, and we feel like we
mhm.
want to change certain things, and we feel like say as we say, some of the things that we go through. We always just say, no man, wish we could have, wish we didn't know that. So I always just say, we want to help other people, just want to help other people just don't go down the same path, certain path. So we always talk, so we want to do something. And then
Yes. And I come up with a lot of ideas like flowing in my head like water. I always I come up with it, and it's just me figuring out a way to
execute it. Yeah.
execute it. And that was one of my biggest problem, trying to execute the ideas that I'm coming up with. And may I say Regina? Oh God. Regina helped me with doing so in terms of this podcast. With other stuff, I have to try because she don't understand nothing about
it's
engineer. So
it's
me
it's
dep on my own with that one.
you're right about that.
She don't know, none of my family them don't know nothing about electronic stuff. Let them say, what you talk about? You talk gibberish or gibberish to me.
You
I
lose
talk,
me.
but my mother was like a really, she pushed me to do this podcast. Cause me to tell her about it when me talk to you, when we talking at the midnight, and me tell her, say, yo, me and Regina, we that talk about it, and that me that talk about something. I said, me that talk to Regina about we coming up with something, and she said, when the tuano on a young, on a can, wanna learn,
No,
on
I was a
share.
talk.
Yeah, we always attack, share it. I say, Mom, me no want to do that. Me too nervous, me too
Yeah.
shy. She say, you need to get over that. She said, no, no, no. You need to get over it. See, your mother said, no, 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 no. You need to get over that. Move. No, no, no. Tell the nervousness to go on about business. You need to have a friend now. I'm say, all right. Me I go put it to Regina here what she say. I'm going to call you. And Reggie said,
I was
oh, no,
strongly
about
opposed. Me
I
never.
don't I don't know about this. I'm say, Regina, make we just try it now. Make we say our first meeting. Our first meeting, we come up. Our first meeting. Our first meeting was like 1 hour. I will come
was
up with a little idea.
first thing, I think it was in June.
Yeah.
It was in June.
Like June the 16th or something like
I
that.
can't remember, but I know it was sometime in June. But when I hear it, I say, Casey crazy or something. But I say,
I think
when
that'd be
she
crazy
we say,
too.
all right, what, she make we start. She said, make we start. I'm like, all right, I make we start. Make we
And then
start.
and tell your people, and then the ideas them like we never know. So we are the producer, we are the director, we are the sound engineer, we are the video engineer, we are the
Everything.
graphic designer, we are the planner, we are the secretary, we are the treasurer. Which
The
other?
counselor, because we did need counsel. We need to counsel each other.
We need to counsel each other. We have to like if we have a recording session, and the recording session now, some of the time we have to re-record some stuff because the internet wasn't as patient with us as we
Yeah,
used
because
to be.
we're not in a studio. We're at home.
We are at
Okay.
home and we are
Uh,
using Zoom. Thank you, Zoom. If anybody from Zoom hear this, thank you. Come up with this platform. Whoever come up with it, I don't know who come up with it. The person who come up with this idea, it working so far. So
And and sometimes the internet just say not today. Only not recording today.
internet say me na ina uno. One can come off for this. I
So
hear.
so it was a lot of noise, a lot of that. Listen.
We record one session and we literally have to say, you know what? We have to re-record this session. We could not get nothing through. It's all like chippy, chippy, chippy. We remember we took like 2 weeks to do our recording, and no, 2 3 weeks a recording and editing session.
The editing alone probably
And,
did take
and
1.5 week.
And Regina called me in the middle of the night and said, Casey, I'm not doing this. we need to figure out something. I said, Regina, but you don't have that much time to give. So I mean, no, we can't extend no more time and we can't short no more time. Regina said, we have to figure this out.
Yeah, because people, let me tell you something. When we edit, listen, we talk about the whole day.
Yeah.
I will probably pause for eat something and
Mm-hmm.
come right back. We talk about the whole day and more. So I'm like,
Yes.
no, man, Casey, we have to do something about this. We have to, no, man, there must be a quicker way for edit.
Yeah.
Some
And
mistake.
we come up, we did practice sessions. We did like 9 to 10 practice sessions. And every practice session we come up with new ways to make our editing a little bit more faster. We were nitpicking. No, not we, me. I'm not going to
No,
put
with
Regina
certain
in.
things. No, with certain things.
I was being very picky with certain. Regina said, I think you need to move on. And then at one point, Regina started be picky to me, say, Regina, cut and move. Cut and move. Let us move.
No, I'm that person who be like, no, man, this nice. We need to move on.
Yeah, so we get one of our goals we set out when we're doing our recording and editing session is we'll record make sure we have a pretty good recording. That is like we want to get that out of the way so we can limit the amount of things that we have to cut, paste, move, jump, everything. So it minimizes our editing session, and we'll create templates. We'll create a template for our audio and our video. We'll create certain things so we just need to just plug it in.
And people, trust me, we'll come a far way because Casey voice used to deaf me. My voice used to...
You could have hardly hear what she said. Me used to talk very loud, and now my voice is like Barry G.
She did very loud, me did very quiet. So it's like, we'd have to find a middle ground. We have to find something that work for me. And as you can see, Casey fixed that problem, right?
Oh,
Casey?
my God. My God. Ain't he good? What's your experience doing this podcast?
As you said, I have some time where I want stop, because I said, no, man, this too long. And then every time I overthink, I get shy. I get nervous because I'm so shy. So it's like, we do want to stop sometime, not lie, but that's why you're supposed to do something where you're really interested in. I have some type of passion for, because that's what made me reach here today. I recorded the first episode because it was like stressful some of the time. And then now with some of these files and we lose because we did have we have a piece of software.
Don't call it name. We're rebuking it. We're not calling it name because it now mess up
We fall them just a lose left and right from we install that.
Oh my God.
So it did get
Mm-mm.
frustrating because you do all of this and then you lose something. So it's like, trust me. So that is kind of stressful. But then now you have some up moments like the logo design process. We came up with a bunch of designs. Remember, Casey, in the beginning, we came up with a ton of design.
Yes, I did. Because we were doing a bunch of designs and they weren't taking it. They were like different color, some splashes. And then one night me said, Reggie, me just go and just design something because me just never like what happened. I'm gonna come
Yeah.
up with the design now what we have. We try different. Me say me want to go have a Jamaica theme. And one of my favorite color is yellow, and the yellow and the black really stand out.
And we always a talk, so we want something simple but effective, you know?
Yes, simple but effective. And the stay alive, you see that stay alive part under it, we really want to put the motto. We wanted to put the O span, but I said that don't really make no sense because already we are used with name as part of the name of the podcast, Kacey-Ann and Regina. So we say we just keep out the O by out of it and just let the just and we or even the they, we don't know the they come about, but we say we one day we just say it and then the they come in. And we say, we always say they. So when I say,
Yeah, so might as well we use
add
that
in the
right
they.
there.
And then the they, we try different color schemes. We that try green, we that try purple, we try
Because my
yellow.
favorite color is purple.
Your favorite, yeah, cause my sister was telling me why not try on a favorite color. We were trying to, sorry, we were trying to use our favorite color, but the contrast wasn't looking good. So
Yeah, we weren't feeling it. The thing about us guys, like if we don't feel something, you're gonna know.
yes,
Because and we definitely know when it's not the final thing because we're not feeling it 100%. We just have this thing where if we don't feel a certain way, we know say, all right, let's keep going with it. So Casey just decide one night, you say,
yeah, late. It was a late design. I would just come up and say, yo, we need to try something different. We know what the measurement we want. Well, we just try one measurement and it wasn't looking right. And when we figure out we want it to full out the screen, we change the screen, we change the dimension and the design, the dimension size of the logo. So
and you know, I may have to put in my 2 cents. Certain things with the design for, if you give a finish design.
yeah, especially like with the mic. We see a lot of people I use a different kind of mic. Everybody I use almost the same one. I mean, sorry, I don't want to use the same kind of mic what we see. And when we use this mic and it was a O, it was in form of a O. They say, yo, this really look good.
And then when we finish, all right, we know say this is it. Because we definitely
Yeah,
know say, all right, this is it.
exactly. And even with when we had used the they or we put the podcast, I mean, say, Regina, I think more whisper they did them want put a black line, black space behind it. Oh, me can't get that. And Regina say, why not try draw a box? I say draw a box. I'm say draw a box and see if and put it in a color what the background is and see if it can hide the line. I say, boom, there it goes. And it's an online designing software we used, which was I found it by like I wanted to design a business card for myself, and I was trying to different ideas for my own personal business card, and then I come up with this online design company, which is pretty good. You guys, if you ask for it, we can give it to you.
Yes. And also another moment I really like is a fun time when we have mixed the music and I put it together and everything just sound good. Everything is
Exactly.
just
And then because I'm really computer savvy, so I'm not I'm not boasting, but I'm a little bit computer savvy. I know
not toot
myself.
their own on, but
Yeah, me I tap myself on
you
my
just a
shoulder.
touch it a little.
Ah, prop. So me can't maneuver myself because me that for figure out things quickly. Cause me tell Regina once you start to find some issues, my computer start give problem. People, me have a computer here. It'll work with me. My Lamborghini. My Lamborghini, you hear it? Lamborghini. It put in it work, it helped me. It helped me with a lot of stuff. So
And before we get to that, we bring different things to the table. So Casey is the organized one. but somewhat organized, but I'm a little more, little scattered. Not lie, I'm a little scattered. So, Casey, we have a folder within a folder within a folder. And
Hey,
me now, for find a file, me have to type in a letter. So she
that's how.
definitely helped me with that part.
Yeah, one of the thing I find out a little bit about myself that I'm I'm getting detail. It is helping me a little bit. Some of the time I'm a little bit hard on myself, but it is helping me because, and I'm a little bit, some certain stuff have to be structured for me to understand it. You know, if it all over the place, yeah, make my brain all over the place, and my brain don't need to be all over the place. Me just need to, me need that information there, get to the point, move on. But I need to go around the corner, stop, make a full stop, come back, pause, decide my mind if I want to move, take a left step, reverse. No. I need to get to point A, reach a point A, me get my information, move to point B, reach a point B. I'm a finish line this? No. Go to point C, whatever.
Yeah.
That's it. Me no need for me just need for it need to be a little bit, it need to be organized for me to function. Organized mess. Me not really, some people it can work for them. Maybe it just can't work for me. So
Yeah.
the good stuff have to be organized for me. This process for me was it's teaching me to be patient. Don't rush things, cause people we were rushing things, and me and Regina say the week before we ready to do our first recording session. I say, Regina, I think we have missed something. And she said, "I don't feel that, me not feel that easy with it, because we were so nervous to act our first recording. Not this one, but way before our practicing. And I was so nervous. I said, Regina, I think we have missed something. And she said, what do you think? I said, I think we need to practice. And she said, yo, oh, we are jump over that.
Yeah.
Oh, we are jump over that. I
Cause
mean,
that it definitely makes you less nervous when you come prepared.
especially we are not a way they call it, what people in a communication, where journalists. We're not a journalist major. I'm engineer. I study engineer, and that is my craft. Regina is in the science field, that is earthing. But I learn a little bit about communication because of me doing some putting out products and try to get it out there to people. I learned a little bit about that. So that a little bit helped me, a little bit, but people who in a journalism, this is their lane. I am jumping in their lane a little bit, not taking it over. I mean, not, the media space is big enough for everybody. You want to take a little piece, a 0.5 piece, you take it. Yeah, your little maths there, Regina.
Yeah, yeah. Casey always with the maths.
Hey, hey, hey. So this experience has been wonderful. I love it. We come up with ideas. We come up with an idea that is so funny. We nearly lose our voice. We
Yes.
can maybe it come to fruition. Maybe not.
If it you will hear it. If it
You
if
will
it
hear it.
happen, you will know.
You will hear it. It is very funny. When you're there, Jamaica in a country days and start tell story, it is something close to that. And the persons who assist us, everybody who assist us with the designing ideas, who contribute to the financial part of it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. We're very grateful for that. We get equipments, we get everything going because you guys also for the support. We'll put out the promo video and we get subscribers and all of that and then I share. So thank you guys for that.
Thank you, the viewer, people who start viewed already, who start share our link. Thank my family, thank Regina, thank my sister, thank my friends who hear the idea and say, yo, are we here, okay? So I want to, thanks everybody. It really appreciate it, because when it come on
Yeah.
to me appreciating people, I really do.
Yeah, thank everybody in my house as well for giving a little ears when we do a practice and we want some opinion. So
Yes, the
so we
contribution,
thank them, yeah, we thank them for them feedback. So everything.
every little feedback count.
Yes.
Constructive feedback, people. We don't need criticism. If you come in with criticism and not giving suggestions, we're not interested. I am not interested in criticism. Keep your criticism. Then I say something in Jamaica. If you don't have nothing good to say, shut your mouth. I may I say that. If you don't have nothing good to say, keep it to yourself. Because it doesn't make any sense. I'm saying something bad to you and you can't do nothing with it. So keep it to yourself and help people, help people with ideas. You have an idea, try to push it. Don't try to downgrade what people is doing.
Also, we would like to thank Natalie for our slogan, Stay Alive, Stay Present. We came up with a bunch of slogans, and
A
Natalie,
bunch.
yes, and Natalie was like, Stay alive, stay present. I'm like, that's short, snappy.
Cause
And
we
we like,
had like about 20 slogans when we were flipping some that we rename. And when she
yeah,
said that, she says, first of all, she just says stay alive and stay present. And when we were re-saying it over and over, we weren't saying the and
I said, what come off the tongue easily?
or come off the tongue
So we
easily.
said, stay alive, stay present.
And what we mean by stay alive, stay present, stay alive meaning trying to survive in society. Like, you know,
Be
keep
safe
yourself,
out there.
yes, keep yourself safe. Don't get yourself in trouble. Stay present, meaning you know what's going on in the environment around you, around your family. Make sure you're staying present to what's going on in the world. Don't just think like nothing now go on.
Seek out information,
Yes.
find out what's going on, stay up to date.
Stay up to date. See, you can't end. I will say previous. You can indulge yourself in other conversation. Read, learn about. I want to learn more about Jamaican literature, more Jamaican writers. So me want to stay present to my Jamaican culture also. What you learn from this process, Regina?
Yeah, I think you touch on it a little, but as I learned the same thing as well. Patience. I have to have patience because, as I say, there are times when I just do want to stop because
Mm-hmm.
with all this, as we say, we're losing fat and all that. It just get annoying. I want frustrating
Mm-hmm.
at some point. I just want to stop. But then that's when patience come in. You're like, all right, this is something you really want to do. You're really interested in. So, all right, make we, slow down, take it easy, and see what it can bring. So
Yeah.
patience is very important when you're doing something like this, people.
Yes. My
And
patient. Well,
and the
continue.
next thing is just like stop saying, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that." Just stop because I'm gonna say if maybe follow me being shy and I'll just say, "No, I'm too shy. I'm not even I do this right now," you know. So just don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Just start.
Mm-hmm.
You're frightened if you see what practice can do, make them feel more confident, and then you would even realize say you would do that.
And if you feel like you're finding yourself like you're getting nothing cross, just pause a little bit. Don't pause too long, because some of the time you pause too long, you get comfortable not doing nothing.
You
And
stop.
comfortable not doing nothing is a recipe for disaster for
Mm-hmm.
anything that you're doing. So if you're cooking and you go pause and not get back to the cooking, what gonna happen? Your food not go burn up.
Or a
Some
night
smoke,
before you're done.
some smoky that go on in the house. So does like past for a minute because we
Yeah.
were having the same problem. Like sometimes we record,
Overwhelmed or anything like
yeah,
that.
we start get stressed out and we had do too much. Some of the time we up on the computer the whole day. Me did start get what tendonitis in my finger. I mean, I tell myself, I say, yo, my finger them a kill me. She said probably through you up on the computer so much.
My head did a kill me because we're up on the computer right through. And then now me at the type where me no want to leave till me finish. So it's like
I
me now go
always
eat. All of
mm-mm.
that.
I always tell Regina say you have to take break. No, mama, want finish. Me say Regina, you have to take break. Especially when she do stuff for herself. They say you have to take break. You will burn out.
And when me done, me look like a zombie there around the computer. So
I'm already in the house long enough because of this. Me not even say because of the pandemic. 'Cause we're always in the house. So I don't
you're right about that one there, but
even know.
that are my excuse why corona.
The
Okay.
corona will make it, Lord. Oh my God. The corona never make we stay in the corona keep in our comfort area.
The corona, give me a short answer to people. What you doing? I can't come. Corona. All right. You just give me a shorter answer. That's all
Maybe
it do.
if they ask me for come, I say, really interested. No, me not tell them I'm not really. Them probably not. Me not know. Me
As
just
I'm say, the
there's.
corona thing, we've been in the house. Okay, let's put it like that. We've been in the house.
I will find something. We come up with ideas. I encourage anybody come up with with ideas. If you have an idea, try to push it. If you have someone can help you, try go with them. If they can't help you, I always say to myself, and even to Regina, and even to my family members, If me I go somewhere, I may try to carry with me and you know want come. Me know say me I go somewhere good. Me not go now, me not carry in a ditch. Me confident enough, me know say me not carry nobody in a ditch. So me I go on my journey I go for success. I you know want come with me. Me I left you whisper you there, you know. Me not go quarrel with you. Me I left you whisper you there and continue on my journey. When you're ready for come, you will come and join me.
So that's it for our conversation, guys. I hope you got to know us a little bit better. And to stay connected, I want you to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the KR_podcast and our Facebook page at the Kacey-Ann&RogenaPodcast. And remember, people, to subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe, everybody. Subscribe.
Like,
Please.
share. We see all of the support. We feel all of that, people.
Yeah, thanks for the may I say it again? Thanks for the subscribers them already, and we are welcome more for come. So join us on this journey. It's a journey for us, and I hope it's a journey for you guys. And it's a special one for us too, because it's something new and exciting for us.
All the way I learn, all the way I grow.
Here's another one. Every day you wake up, me say, is an opportunity to do great things, but also is an opportunity to learn new things too. So, hey, thank God every day that when you wake up in the morning, you say, thank you, Jesus. You give a little prayer, you read a little Bible verse, you say, thank you, Jesus, for many blessings. Because no matter what situation you're in, you have somebody who in a worse situation than you. Some of the time, we are human beings.
Yeah, because when you're in a situation, you're not going to think about what other people. To you, it feel like the worst. So,
yes.
You know, but
as to what I said, people been dying of depression and medical, medical health. It's not medical. Sorry, mental health is very important. So we have to help each other, and we've been talking about this in our podcast too. So say your thing, Regina. Say your thing.
Until next time, people, I want you to stay alive.
Stay present. See you on the next episode.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend about the Kacey-Ann& Rogena podcast.